Nick Ball is heartbroken in his own backyard. Let's talk about it.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This was a fun fight to watch. Nick Ball is, and I say this respectfully, he's a chihuahua with a megaphone, but he gets your attention. He has a lot of heart, and you know what to expect with him. He always has to close the distance. He's never going to be the bigger fighter, even though they fight in a very, very small weight class. And you know, he's going to give you 110%. Unfortunately, tonight, he ran into Brandon Figueroa, the heartbreaker. He didn't have a good outing in his last fight. I forget offhand who he fought, the person's name. But, you know, I didn't think the effort was there. And salute to Brandon because he's a friend to the show. If you check my channel, LDBC Strong, I forget which number. He was a guest on the show. He's a very, very good kid. I wish him everything and the best. And on foreign soil, the young man got it done. The fight was back and forth. I had Brandon slightly ahead going into 12, which means that the judges had Brandon losing, and I know they did. He's on foreign soil. He's in Liverpool. And that's just how things are. So I said, all right, I got Brandon up. He's going to need this round. They still might not give it to him. They might give it to Nick. Unanimous decision by a round or two. You know how it is. But as soon as round 12 started, something special happened. And this is why we love boxing, for moments like this. Brandon, who's always in the fight, when I say he's always in the fight, that means he's not a devastating puncher, but he has the heart that keeps him in a fight. And what you saw was this. Nick Ball made a mistake. He got caught in an exchange, and he spun out like a crashing helicopter. And when you fall on your face like that, it's pretty much over. But Nick Ball is such a warrior that he got up and he tried like hell. Now, with respect to both fighters, this is the punch that sent him in to that helicopter that I'm talking about. But he gets up. And that's where I'm introduced to a man by the name of Steve Gray. That's the referee right there. Let me explain something to you. When Nick got up, I'm looking at him like, no. I'm like, no. Is that Beefy in the back right there on the left-hand side? I think that's Beefy. Anyway. He was not in it, and there was a lot of time left. This exchange happened like 10 to 15 seconds in the start of round 12. And he's clearly not all together. This was like, I'm gonna go back and look at it. I swear to God, it was like 15 seconds of nonsense. From when he got dropped, Steve goes to Brandon and sends him to a neutral corner. He looks at the table. He picks up the count at 6. Ball gets up. And he says, "Are you okay?" And then I see this. He puts the fist up. All right, this is the heart part I'm talking about. So then he's looking Nick in his eyes. Are you okay? Are you okay? And I'm watching this like, he's not okay. But I guess for, I guess in the words of Jack Reese, I'm doing what's best for the sport. He lets Nick go ahead and Brandon finishes him off. And that's when we got this. The table starts counting again. And Steve Gray waves it off. And I need you to have a look at Steve Gray's face. Picture him wearing all black, like a tuxedo with a cape. He looks like a throwback Count Dracula from the 50s, right? Bela Lugosi looking ass. Listen, man. Look, you're not supposed to do what's better for the sport. You have to do your job. And this is the part where I firmly believe where you was looking out for your countrymen, you could have gotten them killed. Now, what happens if Nick balls? And I don't wish this on him. What happens if he goes to the emergency room and he has blood on the brain? That one exchange, that extra moment could end his career. It could cost him his life. But you guys are so ridiculous that you'll do anything to suit your agenda. And that's dangerous. Never mind the fact that I believe there's going to be a rematch and this, that, and the third. And I think Brandon shouldn't fight him in the UK if he can help it, if he can avoid it. It's probably not up to him. Brandon, watch your water. Watch the hand wraps. Make sure you have the proper people over there checking gloves and things of that nature, because that's what they do over there. Yeah, I said it. And the audience booed. I get it, because your guy lost. You booed. You didn't appreciate the good fight. As a matter of fact, while he's getting his hand raised, Brandon goes to wave to the audience. Half the people in the nosebleed are gone. Everyone left. As soon as Nick lost, he left. Drew, what are you getting at? I'll tell you what I'm getting at. I expect that behavior from people like that. What do you mean, you people? Oh, well, years ago, Marvelous Marvin Hagler had a win in the UK. Y'all go look it up. Long time ago, I forget which year, he faced off against Alan Minter. Just go look it up. Y'all want to get on Bernard Hopkins when he says, "I never let a white boy beat me," when he's talking about Joe Calzaghe. Y'all want to drag Devin Haney when he said the same thing about Vasily Lomachenko. People wanted to get paid. People was threatening to suspend him. They were launching investigations. Alan Minter said he'll never lose to a black man. I forgot what he said. You could look it up, man. He said, I have no intention on losing my title to a black man. I mean, what was that? What was that fight? 1979? Something like that, 78, 79. And Marvin whooped him. And they started throwing chairs and bottles in the ring. So I don't let anyone tell me that boxing isn't about race. All sports is about race once you get down to it. So it's been that way. And I don't let casuals tell me what it's not. I don't let them tell me what it's not, because they don't know enough. Anyway. And I'm not putting this on Nick Ball. But there was just things that, people want to accuse supporters of being unsportsmanlike. What I saw at the end of that fight was very unsportsmanlike. But at least y'all didn't throw anything in the ring. Y'all left. But Nick Ball did the best he could do with what he had. And he was in the fight too. All he had to do was get to the end of the 12th, and I think that he gave it to him. But I had Brandon winning going in to 12. And I say, if I have him winning, that means Nick Ball's going to win. Unanimous decision by a round or two. But shout out to the Heartbreaker, man. He went in there. He got it done. Salute to him. And they might make him run it back. They might make him do it in the UK, but I'm going to try and get him on the show, especially after this win. Big ups to him. Salute to him and his team. And if y'all guys got to go back there, enter the world wiser. Watch your water. Watch your food. Watch those gloves. Watch their hand wraps. Watch. And if you can help it, keep Steve Gray out of the ring with y'all. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Bronx on deck.
Move!